As for me, I was relying on borrowing just for us to eat. But now, God has changed me from being a beggar into a farmer. And now we are planning to build our own house.
Whatever is your plight, whatever area, are you facing it in your finances? Are you facing it in your family? Are you facing it in your career? Are you facing it in your business? Whatever is your plight today, let there be light! Let there be light! Let there be light! Let there be light! Light in your business, light in your career, light in your finances. Let there be light!
I am Juden Kandawile, connected from Malawi. My testimony is that God has changed me from being a beggar into a farmer. So this started in 2020, where we lost our sister who was a breadwinner for the family. And after her departure, everything was in my hands. I was responsible to provide for my family. But because I was not working, I was unable to provide for my family. I am staying with elderly parents, staying with young children. But because I was not working, we could stay the whole day without taking any food. And this was very stressing situation and traumatizing situation to me. Because of this situation that I was able to provide for my family, I was forced to start begging for surviving, as well as borrowing money from people just for us to survive. So this habit in 2023, I was really tired of begging, tired of borrowing, struggling with debts. I was also beginning to develop doubts that God does not love me. Why am I passing all these challenges if God really loves me? In 2024, I came across the page of this ministry, God's Heart TV. And I was really interested in this ministry. I started following the ministry, listening to the teaching of the man of God and listening to other people's testimony. So one of the things that I have learned from the teaching of Brother Chris is about resource management. I was uplifted, and I was motivated to also submit my prayer request to God's Heart TV. On September 7th, that was last year, 2024, I was invited to attend the interactive prayer. And during interactive prayer, I felt the burning sensation. And few weeks after the interactive prayer, I began to think of starting a business, a small business, because one of my prayer requests was asking God to help me have a stable source of income to be able to support my family and not rely on begging, not rely on borrowing. So I asked people to help me with funds, and I was able to start my own business of selling clothes. And with the help of God, I was able to raise funds. And from my business, I saw the hand of God. God really helped me, and I was able to pay rent. From rent, I was able to buy fertilizer. I was able to buy seeds. And as I'm talking, we harvested more than 60 bags of maize, and we have abundant food. And God has really restored our peace, because before this testimony, we were really stressing, staying with elderly parents, staying the whole day without food. We had no peace. But now with abundant food, we have peace in the house. And even my spiritual life has been uplifted, because before the testimony, I had so many doubts, started doubting God's love on our lives. But with this testimony, my life has really changed. So with the lesson that I learned from Brother Chris's teaching of resource management, I moved from borrowing just for eating to investing into a business of selling clothes. And from there, I invested in farming. And now, because of abundant blessing, we are also planning to start our building project, which is building a house, because currently we are renting. So the profits that we are getting from this blessing that the Lord has blessed us, we are also planning to build our own house. One of the encouragement, which was also a lesson to me, is that we should trust God in all the times, whether in bad situation as well as in good situation, because one of my mistake was that I started doubting God's love on our life. I had so many questions to say, look, we are struggling. If God really cares for us, why are we passing all this situation? But now with this testimony, I have learned that God is really with us, whether in good and bad situations. Though we may not see it, that God is really working in a difficult situation, but He's really working behind that situation. So we should just keep on knocking, just keep on calling His name, just keep on trusting in Him, and surely He will intervene in our situation. And the second advice is about resource management that I have also learned from the man of God, that we should manage our resources very well. As for me, I was relying on borrowing just for us to eat. But now, God has changed me from being a beggar into a farmer. And now we are planning to build our own house. So God should really help us to manage our resources very well.